Behind every flight delay and crowded terminal gate sits a multi-billion-dollar municipal monopoly that makes more money from parking spaces and duty-free luxury retail than from landing airplanes. An international commercial airport hub operates as a massive, multi-tiered real estate city disguised as a transit station. Building a major global airport capable of handling 50 million passengers annually requires initial capital expenditures ranging from $5 billion to over $15 billion. A massive portion of this upfront capex goes into acquiring thousands of acres of flat suburban land, clearing environmental hurdles, and pouring reinforced concrete runways capable of withstanding the impact weight of fully loaded wide-body aircraft. Unlike traditional corporate real estate where tenants pay fixed monthly rent, an airport hub monetizes its infrastructure through a dual revenue engine: aeronautical fees and non-aeronautical commercial concessions. Aeronautical revenue includes landing fees charged per metric ton of aircraft weight, gate rental fees, and passenger facility charges levied on every ticket sold. However, for world-class mega airports, non-aeronautical revenue, generated from terminal retail leasing, duty-free shops, parking garages, rental car hubs, and airport-adjacent hotels, frequently accounts for over 60% of total corporate net profit. The operational economics of managing an airport hub are dictated by strict slot controls, airline gate leases, and massive facility maintenance OpEx. Major hub airports operate under strict landing slot constraints governed by government aviation authorities and coordinating committees. Airlines fiercely defend their arrival and departure slots at Tier 1 airports like London Heathrow or Tokyo Haneda, where owning primary slot portfolios represents a multi-billion-dollar competitive moat. To lock in long-term carrier loyalty, airport operators sign decades-long use and lease agreements with dominant network airlines. These agreements establish predictable formulas for calculating landing fees, while giving major carriers primary control over terminal gates and baggage handling systems. On the operational expense side, maintaining 24-hour airport infrastructure requires massive, ongoing expenditures. Keeping multiple 4-kilometer concrete runways rubber-free, illuminated with thousands of high-intensity centerline lights, and de-iced during severe winter storms requires massive, specialized equipment fleets and round-the-clock engineering payroll. Beyond passenger movement, elite international airport hubs function as vital global cargo logistics nodes. Air cargo facilities, known as air cargo villages, process millions of tons of high-value, time-sensitive freight, including pharmaceuticals, microelectronics, perishables, and e-commerce parcels. Airport operators lease dedicated warehouse complexes directly to global freight forwarders and integrators adjacent to the tarmac. These cargo operations generate continuous high-margin, non-aeronautical leasing revenue that remains active 24 hours a day, insulating the airport balance sheet during passenger travel downturns. Furthermore, airport operators capture substantial ancillary cash flow by developing airport-adjacent commercial real estate, including logistics parks, convention centers, and multi-brand corporate business hotels connected directly to terminals via automated people movers. Operating a critical national transit infrastructure hub exposes owners to severe regulatory oversight, environmental lawsuits, and macroeconomic shocks. Airport landing fees and passenger facility charges are heavily regulated by government transport departments to prevent monopoly price gouging against captive airline consumers. In addition, expansion projects, such as constructing a third or fourth runway, face intense community opposition over aircraft noise pollution and carbon emission mandates. To meet net zero targets, airport operators invest heavily in sustainable aviation fuel supply infrastructure, solar-powered terminal roofs, and electric ground support vehicle fleets. When global health crises or macroeconomic recessions cause international passenger traffic to plummet by 80% overnight, airport operators face severe cash flow stress, while fixed debt service and facility maintenance costs remain entirely unchanged. To fund continuous capital expansion without crushing municipal balance sheets, major airport hubs are increasingly privatized through long-term concessions and public-private partnerships. Global airport investment funds and sovereign wealth entities pay multi-billion-dollar upfront concession fees to lease and operate public airports for 40 to 50 years. Under private management, airports aggressively optimize retail tenant mix, introduce biometric self-service boarding, and expand premium passenger lounges to maximize non-aeronautical spend per in-plane passenger. Ultimately, owning a commercial airport hub is not about managing airplanes. It is about controlling the high-margin commercial gateway through which millions of global travelers pass every single day.